Congress classes.
Yes, Miss Marion.
I don't remember the library being with this plate last 4th of July.
It was, Mama. All evening. Mama, a man with a suitcase has been following me around all over town.
Oh!
I never saw him before.
Did he say anything?
He tried.
Did you say anything?
No, of course not. Now don't toddle, Amaryllis. Oh, do, la, re, ti, mi. A little slower, and please keep the fingers curved and nice as high as you possibly can. Don't get faster, dear.
Well, if you don't mind my saying so, it wouldn't hurt you to find out what the gentleman wanted.
I know what the gentleman wanted.
What, dear?
You'll find it in Balzac.
Well, excuse me, forgive me, but I've never read it.
Neither has anyone else in this town.
There you go again with that same old comment about the low mentality of River City people and taking it all too much to heart.
Now, Mama, as long as the Madison Public Library was entrusted to me for the purpose of improving River City's cultural level, I can't help my concern that the ladies of River City keep ignoring all my counsel and advice.
But, darling, when a woman's got a husband and you've got none, why should she take advice from you? Even if you can't put Balzac and Shakespeare and all them other highfalutin greats.
Mama, if you don't mind my saying so, you have a bad habit of changing every subject.
No, I haven't changed the subject. I was talking about the stranger. The suitcase may have been your very last chance.
Mama, do you think I'm a common master now? Really, Mama, I have my standards where men are concerned, and I have no interest.
I know all about your standards, and you don't mind my saying so. There's not a man alive who would hope to measure up. That blend of Paul Bunyan, St. Patton, or Webster. You can come before yourself. I've got Irish imagination, your Irish stubbornness, and your library full of books. Good, the best I've ever heard.
Thank you. Can I have a drink, please?
May
May I have a drink, please?
Yes, dear.
Winthrop? It's after dark. Is that a way to walk into this house?
No.
That won't do at all. Out of the kids' room, my boy. That lady over there is your sister, young man.
Hello, Winthrop.
Winthrop, where are your manners?
I'm having a party on Saturday. Will you please come? I'd especially like it very much if you come. Winthrop?
Well, Winthrop, Amaryllis asked you to her party. Are you going, aren't you?
No.
No, what?
No, thank you.
You know the little girl's name.
He won't say Amaryllis because of the S. Because of his lip. He's ashamed.
We all know about his list, Amaryllis.
I'll bet he won't say it.
No, thank you, Amaryllis.
Amaryllis, Amaryllis.
Good day, Mrs. Paroo. Do you realize that you have the facial characteristics of a cornet virtuoso?
I don't know if I understand you entirely, Professor.
Well, if your boy has that same firm chin and those splendid cheek muscles, by George! Not to say you'd be a really great cornet player, you understand that, of course,
Well,
but...
is that so? But I can say it's the same greatest, why not?
Well, you see, all great cornet players were Irish. Oh, Clark, oh, Mendes, oh, Clyde.
But Professor, we are Irish.
No! Well, that clinches it. Sign here, Mrs. Paroo. That'll be $7 import fee. Thank you. And of course, I will need the boy's measurements for his uniform.
His uniform?
Certainly. And there won't be a penny due till delivery, which gives him 4 weeks to enjoy, to anticipate, to imagine, at no cost whatsoever. Never allow the demands of tomorrow to interfere with the pleasures and excitement of today.
Would it have,
A stripe? Certainly, my boy. I'll have a wide red stripe on either side. What do you think of that?
You'll have to excuse Winthrop, Professor. We can't seem to get him to say 3 words a day, even to us. And if you get him to play in the band, you'll have St. Michael's on way with you. But if anybody can do it all that you can, out of a crowd I'd give you for a hard-carrying, clay-pipe smoking, shamrock wearing, harp-playing, Maroney pinching, tennis hall, minstrel, singing Irishman. Oh, be gum and be damned, what are you proud of mine?
Gary Indian.
I knew it, yeah.
Plot 5. How do you do, Miss Paroo?
How do you do, Mr. Hill?
Paroo! Yes, I thought the name sounded familiar. You know, I tried to see you ever since the other night.
He wants to put Winthrop in the band!
You're not interested, Mama.
But Marion! The boy might have his father's musical gift! He does have my jaw, you know.
Oh, your husband's musical? Well, I'd very much like to have a talk with him.
Do you burst into everyone's home like this, prying into personal affairs? We're not interested.
Well, that's one for and one against. I say let the boy's father decide.
The boy's father is dead. Anything else?
I'm sorry. Don't you see? That's all the more reason why your brother should have something like this.
My brother is a 10-year-old problem child who can't understand why his father was taken away. Would you care to explain it to him? He's been brooding about it for 2 years. As to your musical tricks, why don't you go into business with some nice carnival man who sells gold-painted watches and glass diamond rings?
Musical tricks? Miss Marion, I hardly do musical tricks. Well, I get the feeling she liked the idea. Oh, a little cautious, perhaps. I admire that in a woman. Just keep me alive and I'll be back later in the week.
And what more, Professor, about the boy's measurements? I make all his clothes. Sleeve 21, waist 18, top 14.
Oh, fine, that's all I need. Now I really must get back to the hotel.
And Professor, I do hope you'll excuse Marion. She's not really...
Oh, please, please. I'm sure at heart she's just as lovely as you. Good day, Rita Paroo.
Has he gone?
He has! And I hope not forever! Darling, don't you ever think of your future? Gary, Indiana Conservation Class of our time! Now, darling!
Now, Mama! Surely a girl's future doesn't depend on encouraging every fast-talking, self-centered, woman-chasing traveling man who comes to town. And the fact that he claims his commodity is music does not, in this particular case, impress me.
All right, darling, all right. Only it's a well-known principle that if you keep the flint in one drawer and the steel in another, you'll never strike much of a fire.
Winthrop, I know you're there. Please go to the library and ask Miss Grubb to give you the book I set aside. It's the Indiana State Educational Journal, 1890 to 1910. It's a large black volume.
Do I have to?
You won't have to talk to anyone. I've written it all down. Thank you, dear.
Now, what are you up to? Why do you need books at this hour of the night?
I have a feeling the Indiana Journal may help you poke some large holes into the professor's claims.
Well, I give up. At your age, if you don't mind my asking, what kind of white knight do you expect to come right along?
Well, I'm not waiting for Luther Grimer, who backs me into an ancient history shelf every time he comes into the library.
He does.
Or Ed Gamage and that buggy of his with the removable back seat. But I'm not waiting for a man in shiny white armor either.